Hello, welcome to my video. Notice anything different perhaps? I'm in a new place first of all, and I've managed to fix the square resolution. Look how much room I've got now. You guys get to see more of me now, you poor souls. If you're wondering where I am, I've moved into my student house in preparation for university, which is why there's been a bit of a delay in this video. I've had to pack up everything and move it over here. It's really warm in this room, so I'm a bit flushed. I will apologise for now. And also, if you're wondering what's going on with my fringe, I've not been to the hairdressers, so currently the scene fringe is getting a revival. Today's video is a stationery haul. Because I'm going back to uni, I've had to get some new things. And I also wanted to show some things I used last year that I haven't renewed because I thought they were really helpful. Even though I'm going to be using this stuff in university, I think that anyone at college or even high school could benefit from having some of these. I'm going to start with one of the most obvious things, and that is notebooks. I find that when I'm taking rough notes, I prefer spiral notebooks. I've got this A5 notebook from Home Bargains. I always check the thickness of the paper because I always get paranoid that whatever I write on one side will be visible on the other side, and that'll make my notes really messy. I always give the paper a quick feel and decide whether I think it's thick enough. A vital notebook, I would say, for anyone studying more than one class. A project notebook is key. And the reason is because it has these page dividers. You can easily separate your modules, go to class, open up the specific colour for your class. You'll have notes from the previous classes and it'll be easy to refer back to if you need to. Another specific type of notebook I would recommend is a moleskin notebook. I actually use this for my classes at uni. I would take this rather than the project book. The reason that I use the moleskin book rather than the project book for classes is because it's so sturdy, and I would carry it just in my bag with all my other stuff and it wouldn't get bent. So moleskin notebooks I would really recommend. The only flaw of them is they don't have those rings. So if you're a person who, if you make a mistake with your notes, you want to tear out the page, moleskin notebooks are quite difficult for that, or when I've done it I've torn out more than one page. It's really just preference, but if you're someone who will spend all day with a book in their bag, a moleskin notebook might be better for you so that your pages don't get damaged, the whole thing doesn't just bend or fold or anything like that. I forgot to mention that with some things, I won't remember where I got them from, but it should be pretty easy to just Google them, Amazon, eBay, or just go into your local store. This next thing I think is amazing. It's going to be really hard to show you and not have all these things fall out because they can come out. What it is it's a little case and it's really easy to put anywhere, and inside it has a space for important numbers. I've not written anything, as you can tell. And then here there are 4 different sticky note pads. They're smaller than the average size though. Underneath are different colours of, I don't know what to call these. They're like sticky notes, but they're like thinner and long. I can't think of it. I found these really useful for reading. So if I was writing an essay and I had to do some reading and I found a good page or quote or something, I'd pop one of these on the side of the page that it'd be easy to go back to in the future. And also, because there are so many different colours, you can assign a colour for each of your classes, so that if you end up using one textbook, like a main textbook, and you use it in more than one class, you won't get confused if you use different colours for each classes. This was from the works. I got it last year, but I've still seen it this year. And I'm pretty sure it was £2 or £3, which is absolutely amazing. So I would definitely say that it's worth it if you are in college, university, especially if your classes involve a lot of reading. I'm going to move on to kind of typical stationery stuff now. This is my pencil case. And it is a Marvel pencil case that my aunt and cousin got me, and I do pull it out in class. I'm not ashamed. Let's have a little root in here and see what there is. Got the typical Stabilo highlighters. Again, assign a colour for each class, or you could use one colour for quotes, one colour for definitions, one colour for things that you aren't sure of and want to go back to later, and then one colour for just highlighting. Go crazy. I have way more of these somewhere, but I just can't find the pack. But it is typical yellow and black pencils. You can't have pencils without a sharpener, and I prefer the do they count as portable sharpeners? The ones where you don't have to get up to go to the bin all the time. And then to complete the collection, a rubber. This is one of those rubbers that are like at school, if one kid had them, you always wanted to borrow them. And then I've just bought a pack of typical Papermate biros. I already have lots of biros, but I feel like you can't have enough. Biros are essential, very essential. Because of how I hold my pen, I prefer biros to very inky pens and like roller balls, because I am almost guaranteed to smudge the ink. Here are some more Papermate pens. Oh, are you in focus? There we go. And these are all in different colours, I'm pretty sure. And you know, like I said about the highlighters and the post-it notes, different colours, different classes, different meanings and stuff. So go along with my little boxy thing of post-it notes, I've got a pack of normal size post-it notes. These are from the works and they're £1, as you can see. I don't use post-it notes a whole bunch, but I do think that they're just so easy to just write something on, stick it somewhere, like what I would do sometimes last year. If I had to email someone or I had to do something on my laptop, I'd write something down and stick it around my laptop so that I'd always see it, because I'm always on my laptop. I would say these are really essentials, and actually I'm not planning on using these for my studying. I'm actually planning on using these for my bullet journal, which I have just started. And if you've never heard of bullet journaling, but you are interested in organisation, I would definitely check it out. I got some coloured pencils. Oh, they're all messed up. That's a lovely sound. Got some coloured pencils. These were 50p from Wilkinson's. I have major trust issues with coloured pencils because I always find that the lead breaks too easily, so we'll see how it goes. Next, I got these Scribblicious. I love that. Is it a brand? I don't think it's a brand, but I love this collection, Scribblicious. It's ridiculous. I got the fine liner colour pens. I do have the Stationery fine liners, I don't know how to pronounce them, but I'm not using them for studying. I use them for my art, so I'm going to keep my Stationery for them and then use these Scribblicious ones for recreation. And these were £5. The next couple things are pretty self-explanatory. A4 ring binder folders. As you can see, this one's already got some paper wallets in, plastic wallets. This one hasn't, I just got this today. This was really cheap and it's from Wilkinson's. I'm the kind of person that would prefer putting plastic wallets in than paper on its own, just because I know I'd tear the paper. Similar to the last two is this monster. This is the Legend of the Lever Arc. We were recommended to get in sixth form, and I did, and I never used it. The reason that I've got it for university, however, is that my course is 3 years. My plan is, after each year, put my notes from the entire year into this folder. So if I think, that class I did a year ago would be really helpful right now, boom, right in there. And then I just got some dividers to separate, obviously, the classes and everything. Don't try and catch me out. You're probably saying, it's been a year, put your notes in from uni, why haven't you? That is because I have requested a course change. So hopefully if it gets finalised, then I will be doing a whole new course. Well, not whole new, I'll be doing criminology and computer science. Only a few little bits and bobs left. Something that I found very helpful last year, or just helped me feel a bit more organised, was having a planner. I got given planners every year at school, even in sixth form, so when I hit university I kind of felt a bit stranded without one. There are many a blank page in my old one, but this year I'm going to be more organised. Possibly. I haven't been using it very well because it's on the wrong date currently. Something quite specific for those of you who are at university or going to university are push pins. I say this because most accommodation at uni has a corkboard or something like that that you can stick push pins in. I did last year and it was just really easy for me to stick up flyers, coupons if I got given them. This one probably not everyone's going to want to get, but some of my courses last year had quite a few pages of notes, so when I printed them out for myself, not only did I want to put them in a plastic wallet, I also wanted to staple them. I also got some self-adhesive labels. So basically blank stickers that you can write on, because I want to label my folders. And the very last thing is a very little simple thing. A permanent marker. I personally use this mostly to mark in my calendar. I'll be using it for the sticky labels. And I think it's just an essential thing to have, really, because you never know when you're going to have to write something and never remove it ever from something. I think that we've finished now. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already checked out my channel, definitely do. Give this video a thumbs up if you're heading back to college, school, university, and the only thing helping you sleep at night is the thought of the brand new stationery that you get to use. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe, check out my previous videos, and leave a comment letting me know what your favourite thing about stationery is. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in a future video. Bye!